Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to the Giant Brain stream for today. I am here with Michael from Hub Games. We are Hub Games. No, that's your Twitter. That's your Twitter handle from Hub
That's our
Games.
Twitter. That's our forthcoming Twitch.
Fair enough.
Launching this week. Yeah, no, we're jumping on the bandwagon. Why not?
Yeah. Who doesn't? We definitely didn't jump on the bandwagon. Oh no. So we're here playing the extremely colourful Prisma Arena. Michael's going to take us through it in a second. I am joined as ever by Jamie, who's on the opposite side of the screen from me right now.
Hello there.
Hello, Jamie. And
Hello.
I think we're all good to go. So just sort of take us through it, Michael.
Grand. Okay, so the idea behind Prisma Arena, for that is what you two are about to play, is it's this sort of like strange alternate universe where the populace live through these different ages, and at the moment we are running through the age of despair. The despair is, it's kind of reflective of our current situation. But in this universe, sort of like emotion is, they are real things. They are real, physically embodied. So there is this giant beast called despair that sort of like stalks the planet.
Okay.
Now, it just so happens that where you are, you live in a town called Beacon, and underneath Beacon there is the sort of like the stirrings of hope, which also, of course, is a physical thing. So you are going to be training up in the confines of the Prisma Arena. You are going to be sort of like starting as novices. Both of you are novices, newbies.
Mm-hmm.
And you are going to be, over the course of many and various games, leveling up, developing your powers, and eventually becoming guardians that will be fighting off against despair sometime later down the line.
Cool.
Nice.
All right, so if I give you and the lovely folks at home a bit of a rundown on what we've got. This is a 2 to 4 player game. The board is generally double-sided, and you are going to play the 2-player version facing off against each other.
Mm-hmm.
On the opposite side of the board, there's a 3 and 4 player game set up, which would allow you to play a different but very familiar version of the game. Normally, at the very beginning of the game, the players will place these obstacles, which, if I point out a few of them, these lovely big glowy green things, these block line of sight, they block attacks, and you're not allowed to walk through them. You have to run around them. Obviously, we have the board here, slap bang in the middle.
Mm-hmm.
And then the 2 sets of circles that we've got right in front of both players, those are your starting areas. So that's where your characters are going to begin. Cool. This down here is the scoreboard. The game will end on the round where one of you hits 20 points or more. Cool. We'll play all the way through to the round. So even though you might be the first person to get to 20 points, you might not necessarily win if the other player manages to score a little bit more than you by knocking you out of the arena.
Nice.
Okay. So that's how you score points. You bounce people out of the arena. This is like the most non-violent fighting game you've ever seen in your life, because you are all training. Like I said, it's non-lethal hits, but for every hit done, it's going to score you points when people are removed.
Okay.
If we have a quick look at the cards that we've got in front of both sides, Jamie, you have got our lovely robot hero, and then you also accompanied by, what did you say? Farg was the dog, dinosaur, potato.
Yes.
Yep.
So Farg is the representation of anger, and then you also have Dorna, who is the representation of confidence.
Nice.
So these little buddies, they are called Mokon. And again, they are the representation of emotions, of feelings, and they accompany you into the arena to fight, to battle, and they train alongside you.
Okay.
If we specifically have a look at the cards, if we have a look at the hero card, you'll see that there's a bunch of colored sections at the bottom. First of all, the light blue section is the range. So this is how far you can move. So a move is always going to be between 0 and 4 spaces. In the middle is the amount of force that you have. So this is the amount of damage that you deal whenever you attack somebody. So for the heroes, it's always going to be 3. And for the Mokon, it's always going to be 2.
Okay.
And last of all, over on the right-hand side with the purple background is the hit gauge. So this is the amount of damage that you can take before you are essentially laser tagged out of the game.
Okay.
So yeah, we call it bouncing. If you take your maximum amount of damage, you are bounced out of the arena, and you will respawn as if it were, your general favorite first-person shooter on your consoles.
Cool.
Everybody also has an ability. All of the hero abilities are the same, so it'll be a good idea to have a read through of those in a moment. And over on the other side, it's exactly the same setup. We have your hero. Then you are accompanied by Nuhok the Jealous, who, yes, does look like a very grumpy slug. And Inu the Distracted. So each one of these Mokons, they have their own special ability. And the actually produced version of the game, which will be coming out later this year, there are 8 different Mokon, and there are plans for a hell of a lot more in potential future expansions.
Nice. I'm liking this.
All right.
Nice.
So yeah, the base game also comes with 4 different heroes that you can decorate, because everybody comes with sticker sets and everything. So you can customize your, as they begin, gender-neutral heroes to reflect exactly how you want them to be on the battlefield. So you can make them look super masculine, super feminine, or anywhere else on that glorious gender spectrum.
Yeah, I don't alarm you, Michael, but the boss is watching.
Hello, Rory. Okay, so the last thing you need to know is what you can do and when you can do it. So first of all, what can you do? There are 3 basic moves, and to activate each character, which you'll do one by one, alternating back and forth, you will activate with these action dials. So I'm going to assume a little bit of control here for a second. You can do a move. So you'll rotate the action dial around to do the type of action that you want to do. A move, like we said before, is you move 0 to 4 spaces around the arena. Nice and simple. If somebody is in the 8 spaces surrounding you directly, you can do a strike. So a strike is just a basic hit. You knock them, and they take however much damage your force is equal to.
Okay.
The other one that you can do is a blast. So this is basically, imagine that you were going to steal your hero, standing here slap bang in the middle. You can blast somebody who is 2 to 4 spaces away from you in any of the 8 directions.
Right.
So this is basically it's your ranged attack.
Sure.
Okay, nice and easy. You also have already both drawn some cards. So these are combo cards, which they will allow you to pull off more sort of weird and wonderful moves. And when that happens, generally the first round is about moving, jockeying for position. We'll cover the combos shortly, but you need to do certain things which involve these X's and O's that are dotted around the board, dotted around your action dials.
Sorry, Michael, I missed that just very shortly. My microphone just threw a little hissy fit. How much damage does a blast do?
A blast will always do however much damage your force is.
Cool, same as a strike.
So whether you do a blast or a strike, a hero will generally always do 3, and a Mokon will generally always do 2. As you play the game and start using combo cards and start gaining special powers, that can increase or sometimes even decrease. We shall see how things go.
Okay.
The last thing is this little green tag here. This is the advantage token. Now, if you have the advantage token, you have to make a decision at the beginning of the round whether you're going to hold the advantage or pass the advantage. If you hold the advantage, it means that you give the other player the first move of the round, which obviously means that then you'll go second, then them third, you fourth, then fifth, you sixth. If you decide to take the advantage, you will flip it. Ooh. Whoa, that went to the other way. I should probably lock that board, shouldn't I? So yeah, you'll flip it to the purple side, which means that you've used the advantage and you will go first, then they go second, and then it alternates back and forth until we go through to the end of the round. When all of the characters have been activated, the round ends. We do a little bit of a reset, and then we move on from there.
Cool.
Okay. So, as the advantage is over here with our fine giant brain. There we go. Get to the green side. You get the advantage to choose to place your characters first. So if you want to take your 3 characters and put them on some of these starting spots, the choice will be yours, and they can go wherever you like.
Cool.
Any order. They don't have to be
Okay. It's just
in the way that they are at the moment. But hey, that's all good. Next up, Jamie, if you do the same thing.
Cool.
So basically, you get
adorable.
Yeah.
Yes, it is.
It's so good. We've had some incredible people working with Sean Cheeks Galloway, who is excellent. PJ Holden, who is currently working on Judge Dredd for 2000 AD, which is this is very different to his stuff. But yeah, he lives pretty local to us, so it was really cool having him in the office, just drawing cool stuff. And then once in every while, it's sort of like, what would one of these guys look like if we put a judge's helmet on them? And it's like, well, let's have a look, shall we? It was pretty cool.
Cool.
All right. So, yeah, as usual, I have front-loaded all of the information on everybody. So now it is time to start the battle. Like I said, the first round is generally sort of jockeying for position, so there's probably going to be a lot more movement. So it might be an idea to go through the different abilities that you have for each of your characters.
Sure.
Actually, Jamie, as you don't have the advantage, do you want to go through your special powers for each character first?
So the hero is strategize. During this hero's move action, you may draw 1 combo card, then put 1 card from your hand on the top or bottom of your deck. The hero may not combo during this activation. Fair enough.
So both heroes will have that, and it's a nice way of sort of like cycling through cards just to sort of like formulate the hand that you want to get.
Nice. Okay. Donna, the Confident, has Encourage. During a move action Donna performs, they may also target a friendly hero within range. Move the hero once, space, towards a rival, ignoring grappling.
Okay. So grappling we'll deal with when you get close to each other. Basically, it's the 4 cardinal spaces around a character. If anybody moves into one of those 4 spaces, they must stop moving immediately.
Okay. And last of all, I have Farg the Angry. When Farg is bounced, their hero must immediately blast or strike a rival or friendly character with force 1 to 3 if possible. The hero may move 1 space beforehand.
So it's a nice little sort of a nice way potentially of getting some extra damage on somebody else. But if there's nobody else from the opposite team within range, you might end up blasting somebody on your side.
Yeah, aggressive and high risk.
Cool. So I've got the same hero power as Jamie. I've got New Hawk the Jealous, who has Covet. During a move action, New Hawk performs and may also target a rival hero within range. Discard a combo card, then take a combo card that's been discarded by that hero's controlling player. Okay, cool. Grab some of Jamie's cards, potentially. And Inu the Distracted. During a move action, Inu performs. They may also target a friendly or rival hero within range. The hero's controlling player must shuffle their hand of combo cards back into their deck and redraw that many cards. Okay.
So you're very focused on just taking away my cards.
Mm-hmm.
I could potentially shuffle my own cards as well, which is interesting.
Yeah.
Okay. So yeah, it's really nice having like the different combinations of the Mocon will allow you to play in very different ways.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's pretty cool.
Okay.
All right. So the question is, do you want to go first, or do you want to go second? Do you want to hold the advantage, or do you want to pass it over?
I will go second, I think.
Okay. So Jamie, you're going to be up first. Cool. So you have to choose one of your characters to activate. Which one do you want to?
I am going to activate. I'm going to activate Farg.
Okay. Cool. So obviously, you have nobody around you that you can hit. I mean, you actually do. You could smack your hero, but that would be the wildest move, personally. So it might be an idea just to move. So if you want to rotate your action dial around to the move side is pointing towards the board.
You want to go nuts? Let's get nuts.
And then you get to move up to 4 spaces. Now, when moving, you can only move in the 4 cardinal directions, but you do get 1 diagonal step if you want it.
Okay.
And remember, don't go trying to walk through those barriers because,
Bad things happen.
bad things happen.
Let's
Like
go
stopping moving.
1, 2, 3, and then my diagonal move.
Perfect. Very, very good. So that's Farg activated, and then play moves across the board.
Okay, so I will activate New Hawk. You will move. Ooh. Try and get this around to the right thing. Oh, no, it's not cooperate. Not cooperate.
Have you got it? Have you actually?
Oh, I'm set at 90. Hold on. I should be
You're set at 90. There you go. I'm set at 30. I feel like this omniscient, like overlord, who will clean up behind my minions.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Cool. Yeah. Very defensive. Nicely done. All right. Play moves back over.
I will activate Donna, who, fun enough, is also going to move.
Okay. But where to?
Ooh, yes. 1.
So immediately, it's like, am I leaving myself open a bit too much here?
4. Open, but not too far.
It's nice that the board is big enough to make you sort of like feel, okay, I've got a lot of options here. I'm going to be okay.
Yeah.
But then it's just small enough to make you realize that, actually, I could potentially be leaving myself to get whooped pretty quickly here.
Yeah.
My tactical positioning is not great, and it never has been. Quick question about encourage: is it?
Yeah.
It says a friendly hero within range. Now,
within range is that 0 to 4?
Yes, but that's still basically the same as the movement, so it can't be like 1 diagonal, 2 diagonal, 3 diagonal.
No, it has to be as if you were able to walk directly over to them.
Okay, then I'd like to just a little change, just a wee change.
Sure.
1, 2, 3. I'm gonna put it there.
When it says hero,
and then
does it mean this? Does it mean?
Yeah, it's very specifically your hero.
Yes.
Right. Cool.
Yeah.
Not the creatures.
My hero, who I'm going to call Beep Boop, is going to be moving 1 space towards a rival, which I guess 1 space ahead.
Mm-hmm.
Cool.
Perfect. Beautifully done.
Okay.
All right.
Move my hero to. Oh, did you do both your moves there, Jamie?
No, I didn't. I did 1 move because my hero. Because my Donna has the encourage move, where
cool.
Donna can basically move a hero for free.
Yeah, sure. So I'll move my hero.
Just one space, but it can be very, very valuable.
Cool. Okay, I'm done.
All right, so that's the hero moved over there, and obviously you have 1 character left, Jamie, which is Beep Boop.
Beep Boop. I'm just going to move Beep Boop to here.
Okay.
Just 1 space.
And don't forget to move your.
Oh, sorry. Yes. And now
I don't know. I was literally pointing at my screen, going, "Oh, yes, that thing there." No, don't do that. So combo cards, leave those for a moment.
Okay, I'll leave them.
I will just get the last move done over on this side of the board.
Boop.
Okay. All right. So now we're at the end of the round. Everybody's been activated. So first of all, reset all of your dials to the ready position.
Mm-hmm.
So that just basically shows that everybody is good to go.
Mm-hmm.
You now get to draw 2 more combo cards from the deck. So just hover over it, hit the number 2. It's all good. And you now both have 5 cards in your hand. Now there is a hard card limit. You can only have a maximum of 4.
Right.
Now, I would suggest that you aim to have a mix of moves and strikes and blasts. So if you can, I would suggest sort of like going for that kind of mix.
Cool.
When you discard cards, you don't actually discard them to your own area. You will discard them to your opponent's discard pile because they will get to use those cards later down the line.
Okay.
So if you can both choose one of the cards that you've got, and then it will be discarded face up next to the opponent's draw pile. Basically, when you need to draw cards later down the line, you will shuffle that deck up, and then that will become your new draw pile. Now that we've got some cards face up, it would probably be a good idea to have a look at one of them. So if you want to show the folks at home, you'll see that it has. So this is like a focus blast. So this is like a stronger, more powerful, sort of like souped up version of the blast attack.
Mm.
You'll see in the middle of the card, it's got an X and an O. So this is how you chain combos. So this is how we're going to see you dancing across the floor, battering the hell out of people, shooting them from afar, and then running back, hiding behind an obstacle. Just sort of like, this is like the big action moments that you get in the game.
Okay.
So, say for example, you were to start your turn with a basic move. Underneath, so on the action dial, it's got a little grayed out X. This means that you can play a card on top of it, but it must have an X at the top of it.
Okay.
So you'd be able to do a move, and then you'd be able to go into a focused blast. But that focused blast has a grayed out O on it. This means that you could put a card that had a standard O on top of it. And I will give you a heads up. All of the moves are O's, and all of the blast and strikes are X's. So you'll move and then do an attack. You'll move and do another attack. The only time that will stop is if we have a quick look at the leaping strike card that's up here, because that doesn't have a grayed out O or X on it. That would kill the combo. That ends it immediately. So you wouldn't be able to play another card on top of it.
Okay.
All right? And that's kind of it. You now basically know the whole game.
Cool. Right.
You can, if you wish, rather than starting with a basic move, you can start with a combo. So you would just rotate a card around to, say, for example, just like a grey O, and then you'd be able to play straight off of that. But yeah, you're good to go.
Cool.
So once again, the advantage is over on this side of the board. First or second?
I will go second.
Okay, so we leave it green, which means that you will hold on to it for the next round. Jamie, you get to go first.
No, oh dear. This is where my tactical acumen comes undone.
Well, the good thing is, as your benevolent overseer, I can actually look at all of your cards and see what's there.
Indeed.
So,
yeah.
Actually, I can't because it's proper hidden. I am not as omnipotent and omniscient as I thought I was. But basically, it might be an idea to sort of move into an attack range of someone.
Okay, yep.
And maybe if you get hit, you get hit. If somebody else gets hit, somebody else gets hit. It's going to be all right.
Okay, I'm going to activate Farg the Angry.
Okay.
I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, 4.
Okay.
And then can I now start playing a combo card?
All right. So you would be able to play a combo card that has an X in this top position.
Right.
Now, I know that those are all they are all strikes and blasts. May I suggest I'm going to ask, do you have a blast card?
I do.
All right. So rather than doing that move, I would suggest maybe move back to here.
Okay.
And playing that blast card out. So if you take that blast card and put it on top of here, so just sort of like hover it there. So we'll see.
There you go.
There we go.
Oh, it's a grappling. Never mind. Ignore that.
Yes. Okay. Run that. So nobody saw that.
Nobody saw that.
Do you have a different blast card?
I don't have a different blast card.
Okay. So you might end up getting hit here. Then we'll just leave Farg here just for a moment.
I misread my card, and I'm going to be in trouble.
It's fine. It's the first time you've ever played it. So now this might be a time to seize the advantage and get some attacks in. So you've got Nuhok here in the top sort of like of your board. You could open with a standard blast, And then if you had a move card, you could combo into that and potentially do something else.
So blast is the range is just as if I move to them, yeah.
Yeah. So
Can't quite
yes.
get there.
So the blast is always 2 to 4 spaces away. So you could blast.
That's in 8. That's in the 8 direction.
In the 8 directions. Yeah. So you could blast this square, you could blast this square, or you could blast this square.
Ah, right. Okay. So and then blast is like an area. Is it an area attack or?
No, blast is like a distance, like a ranged linear attack.
Cool.
So you wouldn't be able to blast through this barrier because it's right in front of you. You could blast this square if somebody was here, and like I said, you can blast here, here, and here, but that's where the blast radius would end.
Okay, so I think what I'll do. So if I'm reading this right, I can take this card's leaping strike.
Okay, so
if I can target the hero, is that right?
Yeah. So it says during the move action, New Hawk performs. They may also target a rival hero within range. So the rival hero is all the way over the side of the board, so you can't quite use New Hawk yet.
Cool.
But if you can jockey him into position in the right place, then you should be good. Yeah, I personally would suggest sort of like just a straight up blast, get some damage on the board, and then maybe pull off something exciting.
Okay, so
you see that angry potato dinosaur? He's not going to forgive you.
So
blast? Blast is the red one.
The red one. Yeah.
There you go. Yep.
Okay.
So you say what you're doing. You're doing a blast, and so you immediately deal 2 damage to Farg. So you take a couple of tokens from here, and you put them on Farg's card. And you'll see that there are 4 little dots up here, which also show how much damage Farg can take.
Oh yes.
Okay. And
all right.
Okay, so then I can play something circular. Okay, so I will.
Yeah. So if you've got a move.
Yep. So I will.
Bluey teal. So you can do that. Okay. So you can move 2 to 3 spaces, ignoring characters, grappling, and obstacles. Nice. Okay. Now, if you have a strike card handy, you could combo into that as well.
So I will then.
Oh, look at that!
Strike.
So strike, then move 1, ignoring grappling. So you strike for 2.
Yep, and then I will move 1 away.
Yep. So this now means that Farg has been bounced out of the arena.
Oh, no.
So we'll pick up Farg, and Farg will go back onto the action dial.
Back onto it, okay.
Yep. So basically, when they respawn into the arena, they'll come back onto one of these 5 starting spaces. All right. Points have been scored, which is a delight. So yellow gets 4 points. Dun, 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 dun.
Oh, for goodness sake.
And then these 4 tokens go back into the token bag.
Cool.
But I have
first blood has been taken. Now, Farg's been taken off the board. So Jamie, read out what it's.
I have lash out. When Farg is bounced, the hero must immediately blast or strike a rival or friendly character with force 1 to 3 if possible.
Okay.
The hero may move 1 beforehand.
All right. Now, do you want to cause damage to your own character?
I really don't.
Then I would say don't move, and you won't be able to do the attack.
That's fine.
Yep.
All right. So we'll take both of these cards that you've used. So once the move has been done, we stack them onto the opponent's discard pile.
Right, yeah.
And you're good. There you go.
Andy.
Never liked you, Ian.
Brutal.
Fair.
All right. So this is where you can now wreak revenge. So Jamie, if you want to bring Farg back in, you will have to wait until the next round.
That's
because obviously Farg was activated this round, and everybody only gets 1 activation each round.
Right, yep.
But I'm pretty sure you can smash somebody else's face.
Let's hope so. I'm going to move Beat Boop. Why was Beat Boop programmed to feel pain?
This was Beacon's greatest mistake.
Yeah, that's the turn.
That's all right. A basic move is good. It's getting you in a position to unleash hell on the next one.
I really hope so.
So I will.
Such optimism.
1, 2.
Oh, 1 second. Sorry.
Yeah, so if you want to strategize, go for it. So
can I? Is it have to draw from the?
It's from your draw pile. It's not from the discard. Yeah,
that's fine.
And then you'll decide which one you want to put back.
Oh,
just remember
fantastic.
So just remember when you're putting it back to put it face down. And if you want to put it on the bottom of the draw pile, just pick the whole thing up and. It's tabletop simulator. You know.
Yeah, a little bit.
I'll move up
We're
there.
all highly professional.
I'm also going to strategize.
Okay, that's good.
I'm going to put that on top.
Cool. Because obviously now you know that you will get that card when you draw next. When you draw for next round. Perfect. Ian is dropping that to there.
Okay.
And then we move back. I think Dorna is the only one to activate on Jamie's side.
Right. It probably won't be as effective as Ian's, but nevertheless, I'm going to weave. So move.
So you don't need to play that because obviously you could do a basic move.
Okay.
And that one, the only thing with the weave is it just allows you to ignore grappling, and Dawn is not grappled at the minute.
So I'll move. Actually, that's even better. Sorry. So 1.
I like that moment of realization
2,
of just like, I can actually do some
4
big stuff. Cool.
And then I'm going to combo. Nope, that's the one before. You didn't see that. Focused blast.
Nice one.
So I can blast ignoring blocked characters. So.
Boom, boom, perfect. So that is 2 damage on Nuhawk. So if you want to grab a couple, well, so you do your planning. I'll do the damage dealing.
Cool.
So that's 2 damage on Nuhawk from Jamie's.
My grumpy snail.
From Dorna.
Drink.
Done.
Thing.
And then I'm going to weave because. It'll allow me to move 1 to 4, ignoring grappling. So 1, 2, 3, 4.
I get a sense I know what's going to come here.
And and then I have throwing strike.
Okay.
So strike with force 0 to 1, a friendly or rival character. So.
Then move the target 1 or 2 spaces. So you're not going to knock Nuhawk out.
No.
But you can put them in a weird position. I'm assuming you want to do the 1 hit on them.
Yes.
Okay.
And can I knock them into the barriers?
You cannot. That's a blocked space.
Cool.
But you could throw Nuhawk behind this barrier to this space.
I will throw Nuhawk behind that.
Nicely done.
I can't throw them into other characters, I assume, either.
No, so there's nothing in the game along those lines yet. But yeah, you don't want to know some of the weird and wonderful plans that Rory and John have been cooking up. Like, I personally think that yes, it would be a great idea to I pick up Grover and just hurl them mightily into.
Because it was either that or it's going to be there into that hero.
Yeah.
Like there is a character called Grover who has an ability called Hug, which lets you pick them up, spin them around, and drop them somewhere else.
Oh, nice.
But nothing that lets you pick someone up and just hurl them like a missile into anybody else yet.
Cool.
Yeah, that's the operative word.
I get to choose whether I go first or not next turn. Is that right?
Yeah. So you still got Inu to do something special and glorious with, which is going to be what?
Move. Just
okay.
Move. 1, 2, 3, 4. Boop.
Okay, so that is everybody. So again, we're now at the end of round 2. So we just reset everything. All the action dials go back to ready.
Okay.
And then you'll both draw 2 cards from your draw pile. And you don't need to discard anything because Ian, you're at the maximum hand limit of 4.
Yeah.
Jamie, you've got 3, so you're all good.
Yeah.
Now, the big important decision. Ian, are you going to give up the advantage to go first and wreak havoc, or are you going to
Yeah, I'm going to go first. So Jamie can have
Okay,
that.
cool. So flip the advantage token to its purple side. At the end of the round, this would then be handed over to Jamie,
Cool.
and then it'll go back to green. And Jamie, you'll have to make the decision on first or second.
Right. So. Right. I am going to.
It's like we designed this game to be like nice and accessible, like approachable rules, so anybody can play it. Like, it really sort of like levels the playing field. But then you play 2 rounds, and all of a sudden you realize, oh crap, there's actually a hell of a lot of hidden strategy in here if you want it.
I'm going to blast Donna here
Mm-hmm.
for 3 with my hero. Pew pew.
Good stuff. All right, I will be the arbiter of pain.
Then I'm going to sprint. 1, 2,
Get out of here while you can.
3, 4.
Mm-hmm.
I'll stop there.
So grappling applies. So
Oh, yeah.
which way did you come through?
Oh yeah. So wait, 1, 2, 3. You'd have to stop there, right?
So grappling is only in the 4 spaces around north, south, east, and
Okay,
west.
so
So
I
it's
stop there.
have to stop there. Yeah.
Cool. And then I will. Diving blast.
Mm-hmm.
So I'll move another 1, ignoring grappling.
Yep.
Oh, sorry. No, there. And then blast Donna again.
You can't because it's 2 to 4 spaces away.
Yes, it is.
So it is. So it is. Yeah, good point. Yeah, that's good point.
So
you were
do you
there,
have?
weren't you, mate?
Do you have a strike card in
Yeah,
your
I do.
arsenal?
I'll use that instead. So I was there.
No
Yeah.
worries. Okay.
I'll strike him. This thing. He's so angry.
All right. So those 3 tokens will come off the board. Ian, you score another 4 points.
Yep.
And Donna is returned.
Oh, I'm not doing well.
It's all right. Your time will come. Have faith.
Okay.
Right.
I'm going to strategize during that turn as well. So I'll draw one of these.
So if you do a strategize, you cannot do a combo.
Oh, I can't do a combo. Yeah.
Also, you couldn't make because you didn't set it to a move action.
Yeah. So,
it's during move, isn't it? Yeah, fair point.
But strategize is only
During move.
only moving and only does and only if you do no combo.
Cool.
And those cards that you used should go over to this discard pile here.
I shoved those ones over there. I'm just sorting these ones out. So yeah, my
Cool.
discarded ones are over there.
No worries.
Why was Beat Boot programmed to feel pain when he feels rage? Or it feels rage. Movement, there's a reason. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Uh-oh.
And then I'm going to forceful strike
Okay.
on the hero.
Okay.
So that's 3 damage. If we have a quick look at it. So strike, then move the target 1 spot, ignoring grappling.
Ouch.
Yep. Then move 2 to 3, ignoring characters grappling obstacles.
Mm-hmm.
So 1, 2, 3. And then final combo Oh no!
It's not
No!
grappled.
No! Wait a second. 1, 2. Oh wait.
Yeah, that works. Yeah,
No, I'll go 1, 2.
that
So
also
I've just
works.
been grappling you. And then I'm going to grapple blast you.
This is like the
Finally.
19th time we've seen this card.
I know.
So not quite dead, but close.
Jamie, read a card for goodness sake, mate.
Okay. 5 damage. Okay.
And then I'll move 1, ignoring grappling.
Mhm.
I'll just get out the way a little
There
bit.
you go. That's a bit more like it. So
A little bit.
A good combo was pulled off. Now all you have to do is just make sure that you live. So actually, if we do that, and I believe it's if we hit G, it groups them
nice.
together.
Thank you.
Okay, so I will move Angry Slug. Angry Slug. So angry. And then they will do Dazzling Blast.
Okay. So you do a standard blast, and then you move the target one spot.
So I'll have some damage. Boop. And then I'll move him that way for one. Boop. Okay. Oops, missed.
Nice one.
Okay, that's New Hawk done.
Right.
Okay, so Jamie, you've got both your Mokon to do something.
Is Farg's entire action coming back on the board, or does it come
No,
back on board and then get an action?
You spawn in any one of those 5 spots, and then you get to do what you want.
Oh, fantastic.
Now, of course, you've got no combo cards left, so you can't blast or strike anybody.
True.
But you can. Obviously, you will have the advantage on the next round as well.
Mm-hmm.
So you can set yourself up to potentially, go buck wild on Ian's forces.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just going to move 4 straight up.
Okay.
Farg is an angry potato dinosaur.
He's so angry.
Farg is an angry potato dinosaur, and it takes no prisoners.
Okay.
I just spit tea all over my fancy Marvel Champions playmat.
Hello, angry potato dinosaur. Okay.
There is time for subtlety, and there is time for angry potato.
I mean, it's very on brand for Farg. It is the physical manifestation of anger. Of course, it's just got knocked out. It's going to run straight down the middle of the arena and just try and batter the first thing it sees.
Yep.
I should use New Hawk's ability. That's foolish. Okay. So I'll move 1, 2. Oh no. Yeah.
Whoop.
So many things. So many things out
Mistakes
there.
have been made.
Yeah, cool. That's it. Danny.
And my last one.
Okay.
Donna's coming back on. Is
Let's
moving
go.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Cool.
And is going to go. They've got to move towards the rival.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So you can choose any rival.
Cool.
Okay. Danny. Cool. Okay. Boobadoo, reset.
Yeah, you're all good.
And this passes to you.
Thank you. I'll get 2 of these. Interesting.
Yep, draw 2.
Cool. Now, of course, next time you need cards, you're going to need to draw from those piles. So if you want to flip them with your Fs, R to shuffle them up, or you can shake them around. That also works.
Bit of a...
Oh, man. Sorry, I'm hoping my microphone doesn't pick up what's happening outside, because despite isolation, there are 2 delightful locals having a spectacular argument.
That's all right. I'm living next to one of the main roads in Glasgow, so I'm getting a lot of traffic.
Yeah, can't hear anything myself.
Good.
I mean,
Okay.
I'm learning new language that new words that I never thought that I'd ever have to deal
language.
with.
Okay.
All right, so let us rotate this around, and let us flip this. And Jamie, the decision is yours. Do you want to go first, or do you want to go second?
I'm going to go first.
I am unsurprised.
So that gets flipped, does it? And then comes back to me?
Yeah, we'll do at the end of the round, yeah.
Cool. There you go.
Okay.
So who's it going to be? We've got Dorna hidden behind this obstacle. Farg, of course, on a rampage straight down the middle.
It's actually going to be Beat Boop.
There goes my hero.
And Beat Boop is going to blast the other hero.
Okay.
For
that
3.
So you blast them for 3, but you can never score more than the hit.
Yeah.
than the hit point. So even though basically they got bounced out of the arena with 8 damage, you will still only score 6. Well, I say only score 6 points. That's pretty good.
Yeah. And they can't come back
so-
until next turn.
No, they can come in this turn.
All right, okay.
As
on
long
the
as
next
this says
activation.
ready,
Yeah.
as long as that says ready, you are good to go.
Cool.
And hold on. Oh, yeah. And then I'm also going to combo that. No, I'm not. Yes. No, I can't because that's the.
Can you do this? No, I can't. Yes, I can.
No, I can't. It's fine. I'm fine. Yeah, I couldn't combo that with an X.
No, so you would have to combo that into an O card.
Cool.
So, like I said, it's generally going to be the moves are the O's and the blast and strikes are the X's.
Ah, okay. Okay. Because I'm not taking any prisoners right now.
Okay.
Fine then. Barge forward.
Mm-hmm.
And then no, he's not had anything. But blast with force
boom.
+1.
Nice.
And suddenly Jamie takes the lead.
Indeed. Cool. Nice. Okay.
All right, so let's get those tokens back in the bag. Jamie, if you want to bump your score up to 10.
Okay.
And then, if you want to discard those cards and put them onto Ian's disc.
Okay. It's like that, is it?
So yeah, it's like the balance is generally, the game is incredibly well. There's hopefully 2 years of testing and development will show as we keep on continuing to play through things.
Right. So I'm going to bring New Hot back.
Okay, and I assume a move.
Yep. So 1, 2, 3, 4. During this move action, I'm going to take this card
Cool.
and put it in my hand.
Somehow, magically. There you go.
Like that. I put a weird angle for some reason. Thanks, Tabletop Simulator, and your weirdness. Okay. And then I will... Alright, so that's an X. Oh, no, sorry. I'll move right up to them, actually. 1, 2... Could I get there? No, I couldn't touch it.
You cannot do... Oh, no. Target rival hero within range. Yes, they were definitely within range.
Yeah.
I was thinking...
Does the first... When he comes back in, does that count as one move?
No, it counts as... you respawn on the start point, and then you get
Okay,
up to 4.
So I could go up there. Hiya. Get right in
bud.
his face. Forceful strike.
Steal his card.
Forceful slug him in the face.
You what?
So 2 damage. Ooh.
You what, mate?
2. Yeah.
Yeah, have 2 damage.
So that's you now on
then
4 for your hero,
move
Jamie.
1 back the way.
So that is move the target one. So actually you move the hero.
Okay. Oh yeah, cool. That works too. Yeah. Okay. Cool. Then I will barge.
Mm-hmm.
I'll move 1, 2.
And then you may move the hero, the opposing, the target one if you want to. But I'm gonna guess you got a blast in your hand.
Yeah.
And you're gonna try.
Well, he took a blast out of my...
You've got 5. You've got 5 damages now, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
cool.
whatever kind of attack you do will knock the hero out.
So I'll do a diving blast.
Mm-hmm.
Oh no,
So
I won't do a diving. Yeah, I'll do a diving blast. I'm not. Do I have to move 1?
So yeah, you must move 1.
Okay, right. So I'll not do that one. I'll do the one I've got in my hand instead. Boop.
Cool. There you go.
Yep. And
So
there
yeah,
goes.
you do a ridiculous amount of damage. Beep boop goes off, and then that is 6 points to Ian.
Boop.
And let's get rid of all these tokens.
Okay.
And we'll put them back in the bag. There we go.
Yeah. Farg.
The rage within.
Farg smash.
Oh, he's so angry. Okay, so Eno
That's
gets
2
2
damage.
damage. Boop.
Yep.
Boop. Cool. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, Eno will just strike back. Boop. 2 damage to you. Haha. In the epic battle of Fat Butterfly versus Potato Dinosaur.
Yeah, just
Yay.
things headbutting each other.
Yeah,
Which is weird considering they're just basically both all heads.
that's true. Okay.
Okay.
Okay, so we still have Dorna over on
Dorna.
Jamie's side, and then we'll finish up with Ian's hero respawning and doing something, but
1,
what will happen?
2, 3. And I can't. Oh no! I'm also gonna go. It's there. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Okay. Cool. So Inu is grappled from 2 different characters, so that's a thing. Grappling, you would only be able to, Ian, you'll only be able to get out of that by playing a combo card that says ignoring grappling.
Okay.
You wouldn't be able to move away from that. Basically, they're tussling with each other. So the only thing you could do with Inu the next time is either just do a basic strike, or play a combo card that has a ignoring grappling instruction on it.
Cool. So I'm just going to come straight back in. Boop. And then play this blast.
Mm-hmm.
Move another one, and then blast the force -1. So 2 damage on.
Okay, so
Dawn.
Dorna takes a couple of hits. 1 and 2. What's going on there? There we go.
You know one?
Yep.
There we go.
Oh, missed. There we go. Cool.
There we go.
Right. So I get this turn.
And reset.
Mm-hmm. So generally, each session will last between sort of 5 and 6 turns.
Yeah.
Okay.
Progression is done pretty quickly as you get to play.
Cool. So I'll choose to go first.
Mm-hmm. Don't forget to draw your new cards for the round as well. You both get to draw 2.
Yep, I got those.
Yep.
Okay. So, ooh. Okay.
I don't like the sound of that.
I will. No, sorry. I will blast with my hero at Donna for 3 damage.
Which will knock Donna out.
Yes, that takes Dorna off the board, but you'll be able to respawn back in shortly.
I will then weave to here. I will then blast.
Can't.
Oh, it's 1. It's 2. Okay. I'll move to here. Then I can blast. Hold on. Tangle. There.
Yep, that is allowed.
And then blast for 3 on Farg.
Okay, so that takes Farg out of the equation as well.
That puts us over the
So
20.
this will end the round. Sorry, at the end of the round, this will get us to the end of the game.
Well, I wonder who might have won.
Well, there's a lot of people on that board.
Yep.
And you could...
Enu's damage for 2 already.
That's fine, but you've knocked 2 of my guys out. Never mind. Right. Okay.
Oh, that big robot person.
Right, so Jamie comes straight up and...
Strikes.
Fit of rage. Punches Enu.
Seems reasonable. Ow. Yeah, cool.
Cool, so that's 4 points.
And then I get to move once, ignoring grappling.
You do.
Hello.
Hey.
How you doing?
I'm a bit angry. How are you?
Super happy that there's a giant robot near me.
Why was I programmed to feel emotions?
the only way that you'd learn.
Aw.
Okay.
So we start singing "The Humans Are Dead."
Indeed. So I will.
I'm making a note here.
I'm gonna move to here.
Just sort of sidling up in front, going, "All
I'm gonna
right, how's it going?"
Steal a card from this discard pile.
Yeah, because you are definitely in range.
Yep. What have we got here? Barge and a evasive strike. I will take the evasive strike.
Of course you will.
I will then do the evasive strike. And a surprise to no one. Bonk.
Ow.
And then run away. Run away!
Okay, so I believe that is 2 damage
just
on
the 2.
Jamie's hero. Okay. That's it, Jamie. Time to shine. Come on, I believe in you.
I wish I could be as enthusiastic. I really do.
Well, the good thing is Prisma Arena rewards effort as much as victory. So that's okay. Which we'll see once it's rounded.
It's super zippy. I like that the turns are nice and quick.
Yeah, I mean, it's weird. As a gamer, I will play pretty much anything that's thrown at me, and I am not an arena, like, a fighting game player. I don't generally like them.
Mhm.
But because Prisma Arena, even like on Tabletop Simulator, like speeds along,
Yeah, definitely.
it's
Yes.
it is acceptable.
Yeah, I've been playing the Arkham Horror card game a lot on Tabletop Simulator, which is a game I love, but I do find it a little wearing on Tabletop Simulator because it's just everything just takes a wee bit longer.
I moved Donna up, and I encouraged to move towards the rival, so it's moved and is now grappling.
Okay, I will get Eno back, and they will just move. I'm just going to hide somewhere in case. Can you feel something strange? How many cards?
So remember, moving you can't move
card.
back. It would still count as as an activation. It's just not like standing
And
there.
if you want to move,
I'm just going to hide back there.
I was going to say you have got Inu's ability as well.
Yeah.
You don't know what I've got for this last one with Farg.
Yeah.
This angry boy.
It's so angry.
This rage-filled potato.
Such an angry dinosaur potato. Aww.
Like moving the hand over, going, "Oh, stroke." Good boy.
Oh, little Farg.
I wish you had. I am just going to
And
Farg
just
is
straight
gonna
up sprint. Okay.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Hello.
If only you had another card handy.
I know.
And such is the way of the strategy. Cool. So that brings us to the end of the round,
Cool.
and thus the end of the game. So final score: Ian, you hit 22.
Yep.
Jamie, you got 14. Now, if you were playing the campaign version of the game, essentially the ones where you level up, Ian, if I ask you to hover over your hero card and have a look at the back side of it,
Yep.
You will notice
Oh, cool.
that there is a training log. So every time you play, you will earn ticks that will go up against training. So, for example, Ian, as you had Nuhok and Inu, you would be able to mark off Nuhok and Inu on that bottom line of the training log.
Right.
Once you've played with all 8 of the different characters, the different Mokon, you actually go up a level.
Cool.
As you both played, so a 2 to 4 player game, as it says at the top of the card, will give you. Sorry, let's start again over the left-hand side. Every time you play a game, you get 2 ticks on one of the lines.
Right.
Every time one of those lines is filled, you get a level.
Right.
So level will give you the ability to essentially start gaining Prisma powers, which will make your character a little bit more unique. Okay. If you manage to, in a 2 to 4 player game, score 20 points or more, you then get to add another tick to one of those bolts. So you should be able to level up to like the full sort of like level 4 Guardian over the course of like 8 to 10 games if you're playing like super well.
Nice.
But yeah, basically that's where you start taking the sticker packs and start customizing the look of your hero. Any of the stickers that you achieve but you don't want to use, you can store them in like every hero is going to come with like a locker, like a little card thing that you can store all of the reusable stickers in.
Nice.
Cute.
So you can customize people as much as you like. Every character also comes with like a branded storage bag where you keep your training log, you keep all the power cards, you keep your character, like the little standee, you keep them all in there. So basically, yeah, you could just like show up to an organized play, like a community play session, and you've got everything you need to play in this little storage, bag.
Cool. So
Okay,
have
nice.
you got sort of plans for organized play?
Oh yeah, that it's going to be a major driving part of the game. We've been speaking with like a whole load of retailers around the world to sort of see what they want from an organized place kind of standpoint. And when the Kickstarter launches in May, we'll obviously have retailer levels. There'll be special launch kits that will have unique and like one-off sticker sets. So if you show up to an event, you will get like a special sticker set for your characters.
Yeah.
Just to sort of like encourage that sort of exclusivity, I guess.
Nice.
Cool. So when's the game sort of available? When's Kickstarter go live?
So Kickstarter goes live on May the 19th. It's going to be a speedy one. I think we're going to be running it for just over 2 weeks. And then we will be delivering the game to backers in October. That is the plan.
Nice.
So
Cool.
we are going to be speeding through it. I hope you two enjoyed it. It was
That was good fun.
fun. It's always fun watching like people playing for the first time, and like that first turn is always a little bit cagey, and then all of a sudden, you get what Jamie did, and it's just like Farg matters not for misery and pain. I'm just going to send them up the middle and smash things.
Yeah, no, I really like the combo play. That's really interesting, and there's a nice little bit of strategy in there. No, really good, and it's beautiful
really
looking. And you said this mod is available just on TTS, yeah?
Yeah, so it is there, so folks can try it and play it.
Cool.
Rulebook is on Board Game Geek if they want to have a look through that as well.
Nice.
But yeah, you've seen what you do. It's basic moves, combo some stuff into it, and just hit that 20-point level, and you will be all good.
Great. Well, I think we are done for today then. Thanks very much, Michael. Really appreciate you showing us the game.
Thank you very much, Ian. I concede. I'll say graciously for now. I've got to hold back Farg. I've got to hold back Farg.
Yeah.
And Beat Boop's got to go in for some routine maintenance.
Yeah, you'll beat me in the next game, definitely.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. Cool.
Oh yes.
Thanks for listening and watch today, and we'll get this up on YouTube soon as well, so people can see it that way as well. Okay, we'll bring the stream to an end, I think. Thanks very much, everyone.
Bye.
Bye.
I transitioned badly. There we go.